Right then, everybody, we're back. Press conference reaction. Erik Ten Hag has completed it ahead of the game against Spurs. Just a quick turnaround. He's talked about some interesting things. Joshua Zirkzee, Bruno Fernandes, all of that stuff, criticism, and much, much more. So let's get into it. Erik Ten Hag, but let's get off by talking about the team news. Erik Ten Hag confirms it'll be the same Manchester United squad for the last game against Spurs. So that would be players like no Lenny Euro, no Luke Shaw, no Malacia. Players that we expected haven't been in the squad for a while. If you look at sort of the young players, no Amas, I don't think will be in the squad. Wheatley as well. Listen, we've got players back though. Rasmus Højlund, for me, should be someone who's in contention to start this game. He's had a few cameos now in the games back. Should be in contention to start. We'll talk about that though in the preview, and Zirkzee as well. Listen, I think the squad is in decent shape. I think when Euro comes back, it'll be a huge plus. And we'll slowly integrate him into the team. Shaw as well, the issues with him, as well as Malacia. So there's all positives all round. And ultimately, can't wait to see the players back in the United shirt. Ten Hag talked about inconsistency now. He said, of course, it's not good behaviour for me. I'm impatient. I want to go straight forward. But also, to be fair, we've had success in the last two seasons and we have to work very hard for more. He said on if the progress should be further forward than it currently is. You have to assess the situation. We're still working, still progressing. We made choices to sign very young players, like last year with Højlund and this year with Zirkzee and Euro. You have to be patient. We believe in this for this moment and also for the future, but I also am impatient. I want to go straight forward. We've had success in the last two seasons, but we want to bring more. Listen, Erik Ten Hag, he's kind of trying to figure out the process as well as growing the club at the same time. I think at times he's found it difficult to get that balance. As I said, as well as trying to get trophies on the pitch, he is also trying to look for the vision for the future, and it can be difficult to do that. It is a tough process, but I'm hoping now with the things put in place, the players we've signed, ultimately we can go on and do some big things, because that's what United's made for, and that's what Erik Ten Hag's talked about. Ten Hag on what has gone wrong with the past two games, not scoring goals, that's the problem. The key is to score more goals to the team. We have players across the team, we can have the ability to score, that is clear. You see all the opportunities we are creating, but we are not scoring enough, and that is absolutely correct. United have struggled to score goals. It's not that we haven't created chances, we've struggled to get momentum and score goals. Whether that be from Zirkzee, Højlund, Rashford, Bruno, Garnacho, Ahmad, all the attacking players. I mean, Eriksen scored 4 goals in his last 3 games. We are struggling to convert our chances, and that is a huge worry. But I think that will come with time. I think the issue would be if we're not creating chances, which we are, and it's just all about finishing those kind of final touches. So I'm sure they will massively change, and they will benefit United now. Ten Hag on Fernandes looking a little tired. Obviously, a player you got a lot of criticism from that FC20 game. He said, I think the team brings him in a situation. I think he's capable, and he's proven so many times in the Premier League he can create. Already so many times in the Premier League he can create many chances. I'm convinced he will not do differently. He will come out at this point, he will find his form. He's already creating chances, but will make final passes. He'll score goals 100%, just a matter of time. Listen, Ten Hag's going to back his player, and that's fair enough. I support Bruno Fernandes, but when it's time to criticise, you have to criticise. And Bruno Fernandes, for me, is one of those players where he's just a bit inconsistent. He can, from game to game, it changes. He'll have 3 good games, 3 bad games, 10 good games, 3 bad games. It's just a crazy ratio. But I think Bruno's a very, very good player. He hasn't had the best start to the season. I don't think he's scored yet. He's got a few assists. But listen, Bruno, I know, will become an important player for us. And has been over the years. So it's all about finding that momentum, and that's what he needs. Ten Hag on Zirkzee can be prolific. He said, yes, I do. He's young, you see his capabilities, very good link-up player. He's creative on his moment to go against Fulham. It was a great action and finish, but in that area he can definitely improve. He has some very good attributes. He said, I think it'll be a I'll talk about that after, but on Zirkzee, listen, from what we've seen glimpses so far, you can see all the things that he's talked about. 9.5 link-up play he can definitely do. I think on the goals part, he could add maybe 3-4 goals more already than what he already has with the 1. But listen, as I said, it's a new league for him. It's tough. The Premier League is the most physical, demanding league, according to players. It's a tough league to come into. And we have played some tough teams, Liverpool in there, Brighton. There has been tough games. I think against Southampton he should have scored goals, but I'm sure, as I said, with time it will come, and that's ultimately what Ten Hag has talked about. Now, he talked on Tottenham. I think it'll be a very intense game. It's always against Tottenham, and I think it's also our style as well. I think it's going to be a very dynamic, attractive game. So no comeback from the squad. It'll be the same group as yesterday versus 20. So listen, that kind of conducts that last point on Ten Hag. It will be an attractive game. Spurs play that very expansive, high-pressing football, which may not suit Manchester United, could suit us. We really don't know. Ultimately, for me, I would love to see us go out and attack and express ourselves and win this game against Spurs. We'll talk about that in a preview. Listen, I'm positive ahead of the game. It could go either one way with the way that Spurs play, but they could absolutely destroy us, or United could get the win. Listen, let me know your thoughts in the comments. This has been a quick press conference reaction. Keep you up to date with all the news, and I'll also be doing the preview. That will be coming out. 5 things to expect on Sunday. Red review and news on Saturday. So a lot of videos coming on the channel. So thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Peace.